Right, let me just begin by saying that this be the man right here. Alright? I knew the power of direct game and day game and everything, but until you do it with someone who's a fucking expert, you don't get the full impact of direct game. You don't do it. So yeah, Jay, I just want you to just. But everyone, this is Soul, by the way. Just want you to break that down for me, man.
So, well, first of all, like, you know, me, that was an awesome spot. Like, Vercetti, we're in our hotel room, right? Vercetti goes, oh, there's 2 cute girls like outside the window. I'm like, really? Like, fuck. You know, I go and have a look. Smoking girls. So I'm like, let's go do it, man. He's like, you want to do it? I'm like, yeah, let's go do it. Pick up our stuff. Like, I grab my phone. I'm thinking, obviously, I'm gonna, you know, need my phone. Grab the phone, grab my key, like, run, dash down the stairs, and they're still there. Like they say, go up to them. And get down. Now, before I tell you like exactly sort of what I said and how I opened them and stuff, like you're gonna realise there's a couple of important things whenever you go and approach a set in daytime. One thing is passion. Okay, girls love to see like, real passion shine through. Okay, so for example, if you go up to a girl and you say, "Hi, I saw you. You're really cute," and say hello, it's kind of like, okay, does this guy really mean it? On the other hand, you go up to a girl and you go like, oh my god, like, I swear, you are like the hottest girl I've seen all day. Like, Jesus Christ, you are beautiful. Okay, then they get the impression that you really mean it, you're really sincere. See, if you're just some guy rolling around the streets going, oh, you're hot, coming out, whatever, yeah, it's like nothing. But you've really got to make that passion shine through. Now, you know, I saw these 2 girls, and as I got up close, one of the girls was kind of like tan skin, slightly cut hair, and I was like, that's my passion, that's what I like. Yeah. So I started to feel really passionate about that, and what I did was I took that passion and I showed it. Okay, so I ran up to them, and V was just following me, and I was like, oh my god, you guys are gorgeous. And then I said, we just saw you from our hotel room, like we're just up there, and like V spotted you, and I was like, I have to go meet those girls. Beautiful, and you know that gets you a smile. That gets you like a smile and a thank you. Okay, so that's step number 1, right? Now at that point, what's going through the girl's head is like, oh, okay, this is a bit random, a bit strange, but they've just boosted my confidence, made me feel really fucking good about myself. Okay, and I can see the guys are really passionate. They really like mean this. Okay, step 2 is having a normal conversation. Okay, so what most guys do is they go and they're like, oh, you know, you're beautiful, cool. And they don't know what to say, right? Or the worst thing is the girl's going to be, you're really hot. And wait for the girl to take the conversation. But like, if you're, you know, as a guy, you have to be the one.
That's only a fly.
As a guy, you have to be the one to lead the interaction, and that means you start the conversations. Okay, so. You know, I started saying, you know, so what are you guys up to? We started talking about Stockholm. You know, the thing is, you have to be willing to talk about yourself as well. So it shouldn't just be like, what are you doing today? What's your name? You know, what do you do for fun? Blah, blah. It should be like, you know, what are you doing today? Oh, cool. Well, listen, I'm chilling out with, you know, my mate Vercetti, and you know, we're going out to this club later. Like, what are you guys up to tonight? Etc. Etc. You've got to be willing to make statements yourself. Yeah. Okay. Then after that, I just started basically working towards a close. So, I mean, in the ideal situation, they would be free right now, and oh man, it would have been perfect if we got them up to the room for drinks. Actually, you know what? No, they were going to dinner, weren't they?
Well, they could have, if it's only the 2 of them at dinner, we should have pushed for that. Yeah. Because they could. Who are they delaying their plan?
Yeah. My one was giving me some resistance though. So okay, so this is the thing. Like she was like when I started talking to myself, she was like, "Oh, thank you, no." Like I was getting some proper like kind of negative, you know, resistance. But you just got to plow through that stuff by being charming and funny. So I started making a few jokes, you know, teasing her a little bit. One thing I do in Stockholm is I always like really kind of make the girls feel good and then make a joke about how like terrible London girls are. So I always go like, you know what, you gotta understand that the reason why I'm talking to you now is because I don't have this stuff in London. Like in London, the girls are like you, but they're like 4 times the size. That way. They dress badly. Like, you know, have you ever seen that film, you know, Interview with the Vampire? Like the girls look like that. They're just like all kind of like vampires. It's horrible. So just make them, and you know, stuff like that gets them giggling. Right, when they're giggling, like it's good. Then it's like it goes from being these 2 weird guys just came and like chatted us up to actually we're having a fun interaction with these 2 cool guys. then after that, it's just trying to figure out how to close her, like logistically, and building a bit of comfort, finding out about her. So, like with this girl, because we're going to a different club tonight on boot camp, so I was like, look, why don't we meet for a drink tomorrow? And I established that she was working. What time do you finish work? 6. Cool, I'll pick you up. We'll get him a drink.
It was. I'll tell you, the feeling of doing that is just amazing. It makes you feel alive. You know, we've been doing the club scene for so long now, and been doing entourage and that kind of stuff, and it doesn't give you the same buzz as that moment of seeing someone that you genuinely feel very attracted to, and just, I mean, I was about to jump in the shower, top off, I've got my flip flops on, you know, just my shorts on, see the girls, like, whoa, they're Jay's like, yeah? I'm like, yeah. He's like, let's go. I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's do it. And even as I'm running, I'm thinking, what am I gonna say? But it's that when you take that step forward and you just make that commitment to it, your mind will work for you. Your mind will work for you. And you know, just things like that passion. It was contagious as well. It was absolutely contagious.
Do you see like how they kind of started opening up? Like first of all, I went over, you're hot, and they're kind of like, thanks. And I was like, no, really?
Yeah.
He just saw you from I really kind of hammed it up.
Yeah, without breath. I was leaning over.
I'm like quite a fit guy. I was like, look, I ran, I power ran. Yeah. I don't even have all my shit with me, you know. Like, and they were loving it. They were like, and the girl goes, did you really run from your hotel room?
Yeah.
But that's indicative of the girl who's impressed by your balls.
Yeah.
You know? I've had
and the extreme, the length that you will go to for her as well, because that shows that, you know, the type of man you are. Yeah. And when you're able to display your passion like that, imagine how you would be in a relationship with her, because these things register. They register.